Hey family, this is your friend Kenesha. I hope that you are having an excellent day. And today we're going to be talking about influence again, episode number 9. And we're coming from a book that we have used before or have not used before. This book is called Leader Shift. Leader Shift, and it is by one of my mentors, Dr. John C. Maxwell. And I'm not done with this book yet, but boy, is it profound. So, if you are a person of influence, which just means that you have someone following you, you know that there is a time where we've had to have tough conversations. If you're leading anybody, influencing someone, it is not always going to be peaches and cream. We know that. And I have failed miserably multiple times with having tough conversations. You see, because I'm not afraid to have them. The problem with that is I go right in to the point, no consideration of the other person, no consideration of their feeling. I'd say what I have to say. I give you the answer and then any questions. And I do that all in one breath. Pretty ineffective. So if I'm really wanting to influence someone, there's a way to have that tough conversation. So from page 97, just a few things to consider. The next time influencers, you have to have a tough conversation with someone that you're influencing. It says this, here's a roadmap for the conversation. It says, state the issue clearly at the beginning, and you can use the phrase, are you aware that? So not telling them this is what you did wrong, I'm not happy, which is what my natural proclivity is, softening it up a bit and saying, are you aware that such and such happened? And then ask them to tell you their perspective. And you can start with the phrase, I need you to help me understand your situation. That means we're going into these conversations actually caring about what the other person thinks. I can tell you I was not doing that before. I had my mind made up about what I thought was ineffective, and I just told you. But using this strategy will help to build relationship while yet influencing and encouraging for that person to see things differently. But we have to at least get their perspective. Here's a third strategy. Ask the question, say, am I hearing you correctly? So not only are you asking them what their perspective is, then you repeat it to make sure that you have an understanding. And then you repeat back what you heard and then allow that person to respond. Why? Because when we're influencing people, it's not just about telling them what we think. Kenesha, I'm talking to myself now. It's not just telling them our strategy and what we think is correct. Why? Because we truly should care about the other person and value them. And then we try to find common ground and then arrive at an agreement that works best for the both of you. And then if you cannot come to an agreement on the issue or the solution, then agree to meet again. Sometimes when we're influencing people, or all of the time when we're influencing people, it's critical that we preserve that relationship. It's not just about us as the superior or the influencer, right? And not superior because we're better, but sometimes we are their leader, sometimes we are their boss. So it's not about the position, it's about the relationship. Because when a person truly understands the expectation and when they understand each other, most times they won't repeat what made you unhappy in the first place. It's a different way of thinking. When we're wanting to influence someone and having to have a tough conversation, let's consider these steps and hopefully it will go better for you than what it did for me in all of those times. And I have adopted this most of the time. I'll be honest with you, not all of the time. I still need work, but most of the time. And I can tell you when I do, it works out better for all of us. I hope that you've enjoyed this topic for today. We want to go out and influence this world. This is your friend Kenesha. I love you. Have a wonderful, awesome, and blessed day.